about the vision board. I was able to say yes because I was able to do a vision board before I heard about a vision board. And at the time, when I was a young girl, even before I got married and was fully an adult, it's because my mom and dad instilled within me that if I asked God for anything, that he would do it. So I became a visionary, and I didn't do it by way of a board initially. So what gives me the right to stand up here and talk about it is that I would take pictures out of sales magazines, and I would cut them out, and I would place them in a photo album. And I would keep the pages protected because they would be things that were the desire of my heart. And they were, simple things, furniture, jewelry, anything I saw that I laid my eyes on, and I was able to say, oh, I would like to have that. I didn't necessarily pray over the things, I'll tell you that. I didn't know, I didn't know to do that. And it wasn't that they were the most important things in my life, but I truly believed that I could attain them. Not within and of my own strength, but because my parents just said if I ask. And everything belongs to God anyway, so why not? So I put everything in an album, a photo album with protected pages, and lo and behold, as I progressed in life, as I got older and matured, everything in that book came to life and reality in my life. And there were things in this book that, it was like furniture for my children before I even got married and who I'd have children with. It was the place settings that were a part of our, when you do your bridal registry. Things like that. Before I knew I was going to marry, I knew I wanted that place setting. Clothing, suits. Every suit I ever put in that book, I actually attained it. And I got them on sale. I wasn't a shopaholic or anything like that. But I just believed that it would become mine. And God was faithful to allow that to happen for me. But the picture is bigger than that because I'm not standing here just to tell you that if you ask God for something, he'll give it to you. But I'm here for another purpose today. One is to let you know that the principle of it is biblical. That if you put your vision, you can do it in writing, or you can cut out your pictures and place them on a vision board, of course. Seeing it every day, like Martha said, I want to reiterate that. Placing it where you can see it every day, looking at them daily or regularly, it does motivate you to believe. It increases your faith. And that's what we need to do, is increase our faith. Our faith is not in the things, no. The faith is in God, of course. But seeing it daily is what makes us believe more and more about it. We believe it more, but we believe it easier by seeing it. Because some people say seeing is believing, but we all know in here that we walk by faith and not by sight. Right? But seeing it just reiterates, it develops your faith. It exercises your faith muscles. So I want to also share a story of this. There was a time in my life when I was a part of a part-time business, and it was called Faithful Family Finances. And what we did is we sat down with people and helped them develop a plan to get out of debt and to pay off their homes quicker. Really like record-breaking time. And with this plan, someone developed one for me, my mentor at that time. And what I did with that plan is I was in corporate America at the time. I still did what I'm doing now, but I did it part-time. Every morning, I would get up, get to the office early, and just review that plan. And what happened is, because I reviewed it daily, the principles of the plan were easier to exercise. Because it was things like, don't go to lunch so much. Simple things. Don't spend so much money going out to lunch. And what would happen is I look at that daily, and I would see the growth, and you could see your end too. You could see how you're gonna apply that money somewhere else to pay a bill off. And when you see the end, that also would motivate you to get to that end. Like Sabine was talking about when she shared. Getting to the end, staying focused. So reviewing it daily helped me to stay focused. And at the time, I was able to accelerate the plan. So that's what I want to motivate everyone to do here today, is to start your board. Even though this is empty, it's empty because I want to share something with you guys that I haven't done before. Again, since I did mine in the form of a notebook photo album, tonight I'm going to start my vision board for 2013. And I'm going to do something I never believed for before. And today, I'm going to lay the mic down for this. Everybody have a board here tonight? Does anyone need a board that you want to start a board tonight? Because I have an extra sheet. That's why.
Well, we're going to be kicked out in 15 minutes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make this brief. But the biblical principle is from Habakkuk 3, 2, and 3, where the Word of God says, if you make your vision plain, write your vision, make it plain, and He will run with it. Okay? So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to start my board for 2013. And I'm going to place a picture of a home that my daughter picked out. And I'm going to place this on my board. This is the first thing on my vision board. Is this home. So this is a leap of faith. Now, why I didn't have a house on my vision board in the past, I don't know. I don't know if it's because at the time my husband was taking care of that or what. But it's time for a new house. My daughter picked the house out, so I'm starting my board now. But fill your board up. I'm going to add things to the board, but this is different for me because before it was always other things that I placed on the board. And I'm going to look at this daily. And one thing I want to reiterate to everyone is this. When I printed this picture, I went to an office supply store. I didn't use a printer at home. And the girl that saw the picture, she said, "Ma, that's a beautiful home. Is that your house?"
Yeah.
That's the first test. That was the first test. That's the test of faith. I'm sharing this because just like I had to do, I want you guys to do the same thing. If someone asks, "Is this what you're getting?" Don't let the enemy trip you up and make you say, "No, I'm not getting that," or don't let him trip you up. Because he'll try to keep you from getting to where you're trying to get to. I said to the young lady, I said, it will be.
Yes.
Okay? It will be. And I had so much more to share, but our time is cut short, but that's not a problem. As long as you get this, it's a biblical principle.
Amen.
Okay? Write your vision. Make it plain. Think about it. And every day review your vision. And begin to believe God for it. And lastly, always thank Him for it. Don't wait until you get it.
That's right.
Start
That's
thanking
right.
Him every day when you look at it. Say, "Lord, I thank you for my house. I thank you for my business. I thank you for new clients. I thank you for everything that you desire." Just start thanking Him now. Watch what He'll do. And I'm looking forward to hearing the testimonies. I'm looking forward to hearing the testimonies. I hope we will circle back somewhere, whether it's online or not. I would love to hear the testimonies. But God is faithful, and He will do those things. And even though those were small things in the past, this is something bigger for me because I never tried to do it before, but I'm ready to do it. And I thank you all for just being in this room in agreement with me. And I thank you all for the great energy in this room.